everyone, this is Donny Lowy from Closeout.com. Hope you're doing well today. The next time you're in New York, you're welcome to visit my wholesale warehouse. Today I'd like to discuss with you what a wholesale auction is. A wholesale auction is the same type of format as any auction that you might be familiar with. You're going to have merchandise which is going to be auctioned off by the auctioneer, and then you're going to have bidders who are going to be there competing for that auction. Now, where a wholesale auction differentiates itself from another auction is that the bidders are there to buy merchandise for resale purposes. The owner of the merchandise understands that the merchandise has to be sold or auctioned off at a price that's low enough so that resellers can make money. And the auctioneer running the auction, if he is very familiar with what he's doing, he's not going to let the price go too high. He might be tempted to do it, but if he wants his bidders to come back to his auction, he's going to cap the prices in a way that the resellers have the opportunity to make money. And now, some people might argue that, some people might say no, the auctioneer just wants the prices to go as high as possible because he makes his money by charging the bidders a buyer premium that can be as high as 15 or 25%, and it's going to also get a commission from the owner of the merchandise, which could be another 10 or 15%. But I really believe that most auctioneers are honest, and they understand that they need to get a fair price for the owner of the merchandise. At the same time, they want to sell the merchandise at a price to allow resellers to make money, because those resellers, those bidders, are actually the customers of the auctioneer. Now, a wholesale auction gets merchandise in two primary ways. One way is there are people who manufacture the merchandise or distribute the merchandise. They're bringing it specifically to an auction house, and it's in their business model to make money by selling that merchandise through the auction process. So now that merchandise is going to be merchandise which you can buy on a consistent basis. It can be merchandise that you can get more of, but you're not going to pay as low as of a wholesale price as in the second option. The second option is wholesale merchandise, which the owner of the merchandise just cannot sell. Either he can't sell it because he bought merchandise and now his customers don't want it. Maybe she had a store and the store went out of business and now she needs to liquidate that merchandise. Or it can be an importer who got an order which has an issue with it. Maybe the color's not right. Maybe he tried to sell it to a department store and the department store rejected that merchandise, and now the wholesaler is sitting with that merchandise. Now, when you buy that type of merchandise at a wholesale auction, you need to be more careful, because there's a reason why the merchandise is there. Meaning, if the merchandise could be sold so easily, it would not have to be auctioned off. On the other hand, there could be many reasons why the owner of the merchandise cannot find the appropriate customers, and you might be able to find those customers. Maybe the owner of the merchandise was trying to charge too much for that merchandise, and you could sell it at a lower price because you're buying it below the cost of the manufacturer or below the cost that the importer paid to bring that merchandise in. You might also just have a completely different set of customers that the owner of the merchandise does not have. Once you buy that merchandise, you'll market it differently, you'll do a better job of displaying the merchandise, you'll shop it around, you'll go to other retailers and show them samples and get orders that way. So there's definitely some really good opportunities at wholesale auctions. You just have to do your research. I strongly recommend that when you go to a wholesale auction, take pictures of the items and try to send them out either by email or text them to your customers so you can get some feedback. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. The next time you're in New York, you're welcome to visit my warehouse. My website is Closeout.com. Have a great day.